What's going on, guys? How you doing today? So what we have today is the Glock 33 Gen 4. This is obviously unloaded and there is no magazine in the pistol, so let's say that. What we're going to show you today is, as you can see, has these crappy Glock factory sights, which I can't stand. So what I went ahead and ordered for that is a set of factory Glock night sights, because that's what I prefer. And I'm going to show you how to put these on today. It's actually very simple. So in order to take down your Glock firearm, that's better. So as you can see now, you have this takedown lever right here, and it's the same on this side. You just want to grab it like so, slide the slide back just a little bit, and pull the takedown levers down, and just slide the slide off. That's it. Now, you could do it like this, however, we don't need the recoil spring and or the barrel either. So we're just going to go ahead and take those out. And then I'm going to bring you over here and I'm going to point you to my setup so you can see what we're doing. And I'll pull you in closer. Basically, I just have this little plastic printed device. It's just for Glocks. I wouldn't try to use it on like Smith & Wesson or that. But it will just kind of slide the sight off, as you will see here momentarily. And we're going to go ahead and set you all up in this kind of fashion facing me so that you can see. Now this contraption is for the rear sight. For the front sight, it just unscrews. It's very simple. So we're going to go ahead and do the rear sight first. And basically how this fits in there is like so, and then this little plastic piece just slides on there. There we go. And like so, you have it up in there. And for the time being, I'll show you how this looks. We'll go ahead and bring you back around here. And as you can see, that basically all that's happening is you're going to apply pressure by screwing this like so, and it's going to push that slide out of the dovetail. So let's go ahead and do that. And I do apologize that it's having to move different angles. I just wanted to be sure that you all could see. So we'll just go ahead and slide it on across there. And if you don't have like a tool like this, you can simply use a nylon punch, similar to this right there with the nylon tip, and just pound it out with a hammer. You can use brass if you'd like. You may mar your sight up a little bit if you do choose to use brass, but it will work. Now, I would definitely buy a better one if you were going to opt to do different sights. So as you can see, it slid that dovetail sight right out, and we'll show you the factory one. Now, to get the new one on, we're going to repeat the process. And what I personally like to do is get it started just a little bit like so. Just slides in. These are tritium night sights, so we'll just slide them in. And as you can see, they get about that far. And I just like to take my rubber side of my armorer's hammer and just tap it in. As you can see, just a little tapping. It's not going to damage anything. So I just like to tap it in. And then what we're going to do is slide our sight. I was actually going to put some Loctite on there, but it doesn't. At least at the present moment, doesn't feel like I need to do that, so I'm going to hold off. And we're going to slide the sight back on. Very easy and quick. The sight removal and installation tool, it does help, especially if you have certain firearms like sprinkled armory or notoriously hard to get on and off. I definitely get a good tool for that. But the Glock ones here, seems like it's not going to be too bad, I hope. Yeah, not too bad, going right on there. And then we'll check it and just see where we're at. Now, as you can see, you've got some space over there, and there it's flush. So we're just going to kind of center it into there and just go a little bit at a time. We'll maybe take a half a thread at a time. And just kind of eyeball it. Not a whole lot to it. These are actually very easy to put on. And I went just a little too far over. So in this instance, we're going to just push it back a little bit. Basically, all I want is just about an even space on each side right there. No big deal. Right there. And that way, our sights do not come loose or, you know, come out of alignment. Especially for a firearm that is going to be used for defensive carry. I mean, this is not a competition gun or anything like that. This is strictly for self-defense and my carry concealed. So let's just slide it back over. For the money. Let's get the excess off of here. Don't want no excess stuff. And you're going to want to get this to where you want it, you know, in about 10 minutes. And get any excess that you don't want on there off, which is important in my book. And just wipe it off like so. And as you can see, I'd say we are about spot on there. I don't really think you could get much better. And what we got right there, that's pretty good. And for my sanity and that, give it just a little tap. But as you can see, looking at there you go. Hopefully it'll focus. Alright, so there you have it, both sides evenly balanced. And then all you gotta do for your front sight, which is super easy, get your little Glock tool and just unscrew that screw. And you probably can't see it, of course, but it's right there in the front. I'm sure you can see it right there. And you'll just want to take that out. set of Starrett punches right here and just pop it out. There we go. If you ever want a good set of steel punches, get the Starretts. No way to go. Now for brass doesn't really matter to me because, to be honest, you're going to most likely not have brass punches for a long extended period of time. They will tend to bend and break. Alright, so now we have the factory sight off, and now we're going to put this factory night sight on there. And I went with the factory one for just, basically that's just what I like. And you could go with whatever you'd like. I'd also strongly recommend that you put a dab of Loctite on this. Again, you can use blue. I don't have much luck with blue, and you don't need a lot. So, you know, if you go hog wild with it, you'll probably never get it off without a drill. Either way, in 10 years, if you have to just drill it out, just drill it out. I mean, it's not a big deal to me. I don't know. You can Dremel it, drill it, whatever. I would just as soon Dremel the damn. To have my sight move on me, being holstered in and out and all that mess. It's just asking for your sight to be moved and wiggled around, and no one wants that. To be able to view down like so you get your good sight picture. And I'd say that's pretty well spot. And that, my friends, is how you install a set of Glock factory tritium night sights. And if you would like to know, all Glock factory night sights are manufactured by Trigicon. Let's turn this up on me a little bit now. So, as an FYI, if you do buy and you're like, oh, I want Trigicon, all Glock sights are Trigicon sights. They say Glock on them, they're manufactured by Trigicon, and that's just what it is. So, if you want Trigicon, Glock factory sights are. Now, if you want fancy sights or different color sights, you could do that. There's a ton of them out there. It all depends on what you like. If you guys have any questions or comments or suggestions on sights that you like, put them in the comments below and let me know. I would love to hear about it. Until the next time, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for being the best part of the channel. Stay safe, stay armed, and we will see you soon. Thanks, guys.